What's up, y'all? So, I've been doing YouTube for more than 2 years, and throughout that time, I've changed my content from this, and then to this. And I've switched up my content to what it is now because the videos I make now are way more successful and consistent than the ones I made back in 2020. So, to get from there to here, I had to get myself a setup. And this video is pretty much just going to be a simple kind of like tutorial and like advice on how to create your own perfect beginner YouTube setup and also just a bunch of advice on how to become a YouTuber. Okay, so first things first, before you upload your first video, you're going to want to come up with an idea. You need an idea of the content you're going to be uploading, because changing your content midway through your channel is a very big gamble, which unfortunately is a mistake that I made when I first started, but luckily I changed my content when I only had like 12 subs, so it really wasn't that bad, and also most of them were my friends, but anyway, yeah, you're going to want an idea because consistency on YouTube is insanely important. Okay, so now that you have your idea, it's time to figure out your first setup. So if you already had a setup, then this step doesn't really matter to you, but if you don't have a setup and you're only buying one just to make videos, then don't buy an expensive premium setup. You definitely don't need anything expensive to start out, especially if you're not making any money like I am. So the setup that I personally own costs around $700 since a decent monitor only costs like 110 or 120 and a desktop was only around $500. And if you don't have enough money for a full desktop, then a laptop should work perfectly fine for editing. Okay, so step 3 is definitely going to depend on what content you're going to be uploading. Like if you plan on making vlogging content or stuff like that, then a video camera would be highly useful. But if you plan on making content like mine, then you only really need one thing, a good microphone. So I personally highly recommend the Blue Snowball if you're just starting out. It's a really good mic, especially since it's only like $40 at Best Buy, and anything cheaper might not really have good audio. So if you're just starting out, I really do recommend the Blue Snowball. And if you really want to make your audio sound better, then you can use Audacity, which is a free audio enhancer, and you can do like a bunch of cool stuff on it. And yeah. What you know about rolling down in the deep when your brain goes numb? Okay, so as I mentioned before, you're going to need to edit if you want to make videos. And to do that, you're going to need a pretty good editing software. I personally like Filmora since it's really easy to use and it didn't really cost that much. But if I'm being honest, you can honestly use whatever you think suits you. There is no like perfect editing software, it's just based on preference. When I met you in the summer, my heart beat down. Alright, so now you're all set. All you gotta do now is just have fun and be consistent. And never give up on your channel. You're obviously never gonna start off with a million subs, so just work hard and enjoy the ride. Cause I'm sitting at almost 60 subs right now, and if I ever even get 1,000 subs, I'd be insanely happy. And I know for a fact I'm not giving up on this channel. So yeah, if you plan on starting your own channel, you're gonna love it. But I admit there will be times where you feel as if you're going absolutely nowhere, but you just gotta power through that because it takes some really hard work before you get anywhere with this. But trust me, it'll all be worth it. So yeah, that's about it. Peace.